My father was an alcoholic. There was 6 of us, 5 boys, 1 girl, and we were raised in a 1-bedroom house. We thought it was normal until we started getting a little older and we started realizing that we're poor. I don't think that we've ever said we loved each other. If anything, he was probably more of a negative influence in our lives because he was very abusive, and not physically or anything like that, just not really making any time for us. The one thing I could say about my dad is that, he did put food on the table and, a roof over our head, and that was pretty much all that, came of that. So all the friends started joining gangs and we kind of just followed suit. And from that point on, we started getting into trouble. At 16, my brother above me kind of started robbing places, and the first time I decided that I wanted to do what he's doing, I got caught up with him. I went to YA, which is California Youth Authority. Now I get out, my girlfriend's pregnant. That's where the responsibilities and the providing for the family started coming in. Opportunities came, I'm somebody to be trusted because I've already been to jail. It is easy to do something, to really get into something that is going to get you caught up in and lose a lot of years of your life. And I ended up in federal prison, doing 10 years. When you're doing that amount of time, you really get to learn about yourself, and you learn a lot about the things that you did and the things that you want to do and how you want to live your life. I mean, that was probably the biggest thing, is just seeing my kids growing up in front of me and me missing everything. I miss birthdays, So it's Mom's getting older, everybody's getting older, so it's missing everything in everybody's life. My kids grew up in front of me through visits, because I think that was my transformation. I think really thinking of what my kids are going to have to go through, knowing that their dad's in prison all these years. I just try to explain to them, no matter how hard it is to do the right thing, you got to do the right thing. I'd like to think that I broke the cycle with my dad's ways, to where I change it to where maybe my kids continue it with their kids. My thing was, I've always had art, talent. So I started doing the leather. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I can do that. I would have never thought, that learning something in there was going to ever be something out here. So I'm real thankful now that I do have the talent to do the things that I do, and I'm able to share it. So it's a challenge to myself to stay straight and narrow now, and try to reinvent myself and make an honest living. You're going to be good at something. If it's robbing banks, if it's being a doctor, and you just got to be guided in the right direction to use that energy up to be the best you can, but make it something that's going to be something that's not going to get you in trouble in the long run. My life, I am going to have a second chance in life. I think I've even got more appreciation of the little things in life now, because I realize that they are the big things.